So on our last full day here in Rome, we're starting our day off with walking around the Jewish ghettos, which is on the banks of the Tiber River here by Trastevere. We're following Rick Steve's audio guide so that we can learn all about the Roman Jewish community that have been established here since the 1500s. So it's about an hour-long self-guided tour, and we just walk around the streets following his directions and listening to all the explanations. So that's how we're starting our day off today. So this is the Jewish synagogue that's behind me here. The Jewish were forced to live in a ghetto here for 3 centuries, so yeah, persecuted. It's also the museum. Jewish Ghetto. This is the square where they all used to gather, and many of them still come here and call this their home, even though they're scattered throughout Rome now. And this is what you just got to love about Rome, is that like we're just wandering down this street and then you just come across this beautiful church built God knows when. Piazza Navona used to be a racetrack back in the 80 AD, which is the same year that the Colosseum was opened, so that was a busy time in Rome back then. And this used to be the training ground before they used to race around the Circus Maximus. Really doesn't need any introduction, but we have reached Trevi Fountain, and so has everyone else. So tradition has it you're supposed to throw a coin in, and that is supposed to ensure your return to Rome. Tossing a coin into the fountain behind us, and Scotty just like tossed it. Nothing theatrical, nothing
at all. It's got to be thrown.
Legendary, and you say ciao bella.
Yep, I'd see that.
We're going to return to Rome. That means, well, I will, because I did it much more theatrically, and yeah, so with much more feeling.
I'm in a natural place. I did a natural place.
So with our hours and hours of research on things to do in Rome that wasn't going to break the bank, we actually ended up booking one tour, and it was to a place where the public can't go, so you have to go there on a tour, and we thought that that was probably money well spent to see something that we couldn't go and see ourselves. So we booked with Walks of Italy, and I'll put the link in down below, and we've booked on the underground tour of Rome, and so we're going to be shown around the crypts, bones and catacombs. We've looked at a few documentaries on YouTube, and back in the day they buried up to 5 million bodies underground because they just didn't have room to bury everybody, because of the high concentration of building that was going on in Rome at the time, but also because of the high death rate, especially with what things that went on at the Colosseum and stuff like that. So anyway, we're going to learn all about it. We've booked with this company. They had really good reviews, so hopefully we get some enjoyment out of the money we spent on it. I'll put the price in down below, what we paid for it, and any other information as well. I do believe that we can't take photos or videos, so you'll just have to get a verbal review from me on what we thought of the tour after we've done it. So as previously mentioned, we couldn't film or take any photographs during our tour with Walks of Italy, but I think it was well worth booking in. You can't go there apart from being on a tour, and it turned out that we were the only two in our tour, so it was really like a private tour, which was a bonus. So we visited about 3 different sites. If you want to know more about the catacombs under Rome, then there are some really good YouTube videos out and documentaries about how they buried their dead underground. So the catacomb that we went and visited, they're estimated there is anywhere between 25 and 30,000 bodies that were buried there over a period of time, all Christians, and they were put to rest in these little slots, but then the graves were ransacked during the fall of Rome, so a lot of the bones were taken. But really good tour. I would really recommend it if you ever get the opportunity. Had a really good guide. He was good with his English, and we had a few laughs along the way, which is always a bonus, so well recommended.